By the way, I saw you receive a doctorate from NYU, and you had a very great speech. You're a doctor, Dr. Taylor Swift. Sorry, I should have announced you earlier as doctor.
No, it's
Introduce you as doctor.
It's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm just getting you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're shining the spotlight on none other than the unstoppable force of pop culture, Taylor Swift. From her jaw-dropping lifestyle to those record-shattering paychecks, plus all the latest buzz lighting up the internet, we're diving into it all. If you're a fan of glam, grit, and global superstar to make, sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Early life, humble beginnings. To global icon Taylor Allison Swift Yup. That's the full name. Was born on December 13, 1989, in Reading, Pennsylvania. And get this, she literally grew up on a Christmas tree farm in the little town of Wyoming, a picture-perfect small-town setting that would one day inspire her lyrics and those signature cozy, nostalgic vibes we see in her music videos. Her dad, Scott Swift, was a financial advisor. Her mom, Andrea, once a marketing executive. A step back from her career to raise Taylor and her younger brother Austin, who also dipped his toes into the entertainment world as an actor. From the start, Taylor wasn't your average kid. She had this spark creativity, ambition, and a fierce sense of individuality, thanks to her mom's encouragement. She started performing in local theater shows and school talent competitions, basically stealing the show every time with her natural stage presence. Taylor was obsessed with storytelling. Whether it was books, poems, or eventually songs, she was always crafting narratives. One of her biggest early inspirations, her grandmother, who was an opera singer. That's where the performance gene came from. But classical music wasn't the only thing on her playlist. Taylor found herself hooked on country legends like Shania Twain and the Dixie Chicks, women who told bold, emotional stories through music. And this combination of influences, country roots with a pop sensibility, would eventually become her trademark sound. At just 11 years old, Taylor had her first big moment. She and her mom packed up a demo CD of karaoke covers and headed straight to Nashville, the heartland of country music. No label signed her that trip, but it didn't matter. That trip lit a fire in her, a determination to break into the music world on her own terms. Back home, Taylor grabbed her guitar, started writing her own songs, blending those heartfelt stories with catchy melodies, and the rest. Well, that's where her journey really begins.
Everything that we should be, I'll bet she's beautiful. That girl we talked about, and she's got everything that I have to live with that.
Taylor Swift's story isn't just about talent, it's about unstoppable drive and ambition that showed itself long before the world knew her name. At just 12 years old, Taylor learned to play guitar. From a computer repairman. Yeah, you heard that right. The guy came to fix the family's computer and left, having taught Taylor the first few chords that would change her life. That simple lesson unlocked something incredible, the power to turn emotions into music. From that point on, songwriting became her obsession, blending personal stories with poetic lyrics way beyond her years. Soon, she was performing anywhere she could: local fairs, school events, small festivals, slowly but surely building her confidence on stage. Taylor wasn't just dreaming, she was doing. At 14, her family made a bold move. They packed up and left Pennsylvania, relocating to Hendersonville, Tennessee, right next door to Nashville, the beating heart of country music. It was a leap of faith, and it paid off. In Tennessee, Taylor signed with a talent agency, started modeling, and most importantly kept performing. Her relentless hustle eventually caught the attention of music executive Scott Borchetta. He was starting a new label, Big Machine Records, and Taylor Swift became his first signed artist, the foundation of his entire company. Her early life wasn't just about talent, it was about grit, family support, and a burning desire to make it. Those small-town roots, those open mic nights, those hand-delivered demo CDs, they were just the beginning. Career and meteoric rise. To fame. Taylor Swift's career is a masterclass in evolution, blending raw talent, fearless reinvention, and strategic brilliance. Her breakthrough came in 2006 with her self-titled debut album, Taylor Swift. She was just 16, singing about teenage crushes and heartbreak with the songwriting maturity of someone twice her age. Her first big hit, Tim McGraw, track that put the country music world on notice. Taylor was no ordinary teenager, she was a rising star. Then came Fearless in 2008, and that's when the game changed. Love Story, You Belong With Me, songs that became global anthems. Fearless became one of the most awarded country albums ever, even earning Taylor the Grammy for Album of the Year, making her the youngest artist at the time to win that honor. But Taylor was just getting started. With Speak Now 2010 and Red 2012, she expanded her sound, testing the waters of pop music. Red gave us I Knew You Were Trouble, a bold step into mainstream pop while still keeping her country roots. Then came the reinvention that shook the world. 1989. In 2014, Gone was the country label. Taylor embraced pop with everything she had: Shake It Off, Blank Space, style hit after hit, cultural moment after cultural moment. 1989 didn't just win her another Grammy for Album of the Year. It made her the first woman in history to win that award twice for her own solo albums. But Taylor wasn't done evolving. Reputation 2017 was her fierce comeback, a clapback at the media circus, full of dark beats and sharp lyrics. Lover 2019 softened the tone with romantic, upbeat energy. Then in 2020, she shocked everyone's stadium anthems for soft indie folk with Folklore and Evermore, written during the pandemic. Those albums didn't just win critical praise. Folklore won her a third Album of the Year Grammy, making Taylor the only woman to ever achieve that 3 times. More than music, a cultural powerhouse, Taylor didn't just build a career, she built an empire. Her collaborations are legendary, working with producers like Max Martin, Jack Antonoff, Aaron Dessner, and artists like Bon Iver, Ed Sheeran, and Selena Gomez. Every project feels fresh, every album cycle a new era. She also became a business icon. After a very public feud over her old master recordings, Taylor made history again, re-recording her early albums, reclaiming ownership with Taylor's version. It wasn't just about money, it was a statement about artists' rights. And guess what? It worked. The re-recordings smashed records and sparked global conversations about fairness in the music industry. Her list of achievements, almost impossible to count: dozens of Grammys, record-breaking streams and sales, Billboard's Woman of the Decade, Time's Person of the Year twice. And then came the Eras Tour in 2023, one of the biggest tours in history, packing stadiums, breaking box office records, and proving Taylor Swift isn't just a singer. She's a global phenomenon, powerhouse, income, and billion-dollar empire when it comes to wealth. Taylor Swift doesn't just play the game, she completely rewrites the rules. With an estimated net worth soaring past $1.1 billion as of 2025, Taylor has transformed herself from small-town singer-songwriter to one of the richest and most powerful entertainers on the planet. Her fortune, it's not just from catchy hits, it's a masterclass in smart business, touring, album sales, licensing deals, brand endorsements, and full ownership of her work. Taylor's built a financial empire where every move is calculated, and every dollar counts. Take the Eras Tour, the tour that literally changed live entertainment history. Over $1 billion in gross revenue, with tens of millions rolling in just from merchandise sales alone. And that wasn't enough. Taylor dropped the Eras Tour concert film, which smashed records and became the highest-grossing concert movie ever, earning her over $100 million in profit from just the film. And then there's her music catalog, arguably one of her biggest power moves. After her public battle over master recordings, she flipped the script with her Taylor's version re-records, reclaiming ownership while dominating charts and streaming platforms all over again. She didn't just take back her music, turned it into a financial and cultural statement. Her brand deals, massive. Diet Coke, Apple, Keds, Capital One, just to name a few. These aren't casual sponsorships, they're multi-million-dollar partnerships with long-term payouts that have made her brand even more unstoppable. But the secret to Taylor's success isn't just in how much she earns, it's in how much she owns. Her career is the blueprint for creative and financial independence, and the cash flow. Still growing. Fast. Lifestyle. The private world behind the fame now, beyond the private jets, sold-out stadiums, and billion-dollar paydays. Taylor's lifestyle is actually a unique mix of glamour, creativity, and low-key personal values. Offstage, she's not just a performer, she's an artist, through and through. Her hobbies. Baking is at the top of the list. From Instagram famous cookie batches to holiday cinnamon rolls, Taylor's kitchen is her happy place. She's also into crafting. Yeah, we're talking handmade gifts and handwritten letters. And during the pandemic, she was needlepointing and painting like a cozy cottagecore queen. And let's not forget the internet's favorite felines, cats, Meredith Grey, Olivia Benson, and Benjamin Button. Certified pet royalty with their own fan base, Featured in everything from merch to music videos, Taylor's also a huge bookworm, regularly recommending novels, drawing inspiration from poetry, folklore, and even historical fiction, making her songwriting as rich and layered as ever. When it comes to giving back, Taylor's philanthropy is just as impressive. She's quietly donated millions to education, disaster relief, women's rights, and even fans struggling with medical bills or tuition. On tour, she donates to local food banks, supports hunger relief efforts, and speaks out on causes that matter. And while early in her career, she stayed quiet on politics. That changed with her powerful advocacy in recent years, especially captured in her Miss Americana documentary, where we saw Taylor step fully into her voice, not just as a performer, but as an activist. Fashion, total evolution, from her country-era sundresses and boots, to couture gowns and custom designer looks, every Taylor era comes with its own signature aesthetic. Whether it's vintage silhouettes or modern glam, her style is always on point, reflecting her music and her mood. And yes, Taylor's had her share of drama. Feuds with Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, and Scooter Braun became public storms. But instead of sinking, she rose, tightening her inner circle, setting boundaries, and proving she's mastered the art of fame on her own terms. Personal life and relationships. A story of growth, of course. No Taylor Swift story is complete without talking relationships, not because of gossip, but because of how much it's shaped her music and personal evolution. From headline-making romances with Joe Jonas, Jake Gyllenhaal, Harry Styles, and Calvin Harris, to her famously private, 6-year relationship with British actor Joe Alwyn, Taylor's love life has always been a chapter in her journey. With Joe, we saw a quieter, more introspective Taylor, a time that gave us albums like Lover, Folklore, and Evermore. Their split in early 2023 marked a noticeable shift. Taylor re-emerged in the spotlight with fresh energy, and, soon after, a brand new chapter with NFL superstar Travis Kelce. With Travis, it's a whole different vibe: fun, open, and unapologetically public. Whether it's showing up at games or celebrating each other's careers, fans have embraced this bold new Taylor, confident, happy, and fully in her power. Relationships, love, loyalty, and lasting bonds. Taylor Swift's love life has always grabbed headlines, but behind the celebrity gossip is a woman who values connection, loyalty, and authenticity. In recent years, her relationship with NFL superstar Travis Kelce has captivated fans around the world. From late 2023 onwards, Travis has been a familiar face at multiple stops on Taylor's record-breaking Eras tour, while Taylor herself has been spotted front and center, cheering on Travis at Kansas City Chiefs games, according to multiple insider reports. This isn't just a fling. Sources say the two are deeply committed, with wedding rumors swirling for early fall 2025. It's the love story fans have been rooting for. Pop royalty meets Super Bowl champion, and it just works. Their relationship feels different, more open, more grounded. It's a rare blend of worlds colliding: Taylor's artistic empire and Travis's athletic dominance, meshing together in a way that feels real, supportive, and refreshingly drama-free. Family has always been Taylor's bedrock. She remains incredibly close to her parents, Andrea and Scott Swift, both of whom played crucial roles in shaping her career. Her mom, Andrea, has battled cancer in recent years, inspiring some of Taylor's most emotional and heartfelt songs. Taylor's younger brother, Austin Swift, is also an essential part of her life. Actor, producer, and occasional bodyguard on red carpets, Austin and Taylor have a bond built on friendship, family pride, and mutual support. Her professional relationships are just as meaningful. Taylor's longtime creative partner Jack Antonoff has been instrumental in shaping her modern sound, co-writing and co-producing iconic albums like 1989, Reputation, Lover, and Midnights. During the pandemic, she expanded her artistic circle, teaming up with Aaron Dessner and Justin Vernon, collaborations that gave birth to her indie folk masterpieces, Folklore and Evermore. Taylor also keeps a circle of genuine friendships that have stood the test of fame and time. Longtime bestie Selena Gomez, along with close friends like Blake Lively and Gigi Hadid, are all part of her trusted inner circle. While the squad headlines have faded, Taylor's loyalty hasn't. Her friendship with Selena especially stands out, more like sisters than friends, weathering fame, heartbreak, and massive personal growth together. At the heart of it all, Taylor Swift is someone who chooses depth over spectacle, loyalty over trend, and authenticity over image. Whether she's writing soul-stirring ballads or dancing with Travis Kelce at a family wedding, her relationships reflect the same qualities her music does: honesty, passion, and growth. Real estate. A billionaire's private sanctuaries. Taylor Swift doesn't just collect awards, she collects homes. And each property tells a story. With a real estate portfolio worth over $150 million, Taylor's homes reflect her journey: luxury, charm, history, and privacy. Her crown jewel. High Watch, an 11,000 square foot oceanside mansion perched on the cliffs of Watch Hill, Rhode Island. Bought in 2013 for $18 million cash, it's got 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, ocean views, and a private shoreline stretching over 700 feet. She's currently investing $1.7 million into upgrades, signaling this could soon become a primary family residence as things heat up with Travis Kelce in Manhattan. Taylor owns what fans call the Tribeca compound, an eye-watering $50 million collection of apartments and townhouses. It includes 2 massive penthouses she bought from director Peter Jackson, a $9.75 million loft, and an $18 million townhouse. Combined, it's over 8,000 square feet of customized luxury. Taylor's ultimate New York sanctuary. Out west in Los Angeles, Taylor's home is pure Hollywood royalty. She owns the historic Samuel Goldwyn Estate in Beverly Hills, a nearly 11,000 square foot Georgian revival mansion purchased for $25 million. Restored to its original 1930s grandeur, the property even earned national landmark status. Of course, Nashville is where it all began, and Taylor's kept roots firmly planted. She owns a glamorous penthouse downtown and a sprawling Greek revival estate on 6 private acres. Both homes reflect her country beginnings and offer peaceful escapes from the chaos of Currently, she's been spotted enjoying downtime in Boca Raton, Florida, where she and Travis are reportedly renting a $20 million mansion during the NFL off-season, a quiet coastal hideaway away from the flashing cameras of New York. For Taylor, these homes aren't just real estate, they're creative sanctuaries, private hideouts, and personal time capsules, marking every era of her life with beauty, intention, and independence. Cars and vehicles. Quiet luxury meets superstar travel. Taylor Swift's cars tell a story of quiet luxury, never flashy for the sake of it, always chosen with purpose. Back in the day, her first car was a simple Toyota Sequoia SUV, a reflection of her practical beginnings in Nashville. As her career soared, so did her taste in vehicles. She's been seen behind the wheel of a Porsche 911 Turbo, sleek, powerful, and sophisticated, especially fitting during her red in 1989 Eras. For day-to-day movement, Taylor opts for comfort and privacy, like her Mercedes-Benz Viano van, frequently used during tours and media appearances. The Cadillac Escalade is another Swift staple, offering both space and security during high-profile outings. She's also been linked to the ultra-stylish Audi R8 and the classic luxury of Range Rovers, balancing performance with functionality, especially while shuttling between tour locations, video shoots, and family visits. In true Taylor fashion, even her vehicle choices mirror her personal evolution from humble beginnings to global icon. Always moving forward, always in control. From road trips to private jets, the evolution of Swift's travel life. As Taylor Swift's career skyrocketed, so did the demands on her time, meaning cars weren't enough. To keep pace with her global empire, Taylor upgraded her transportation game in a big way. Today, her preferred ride, a sleek Dassault Falcon 900 private jet, her personal fast lane to the world. Whether it's hopping between tour stops, flying into award shows, or escaping for some quiet downtime, Taylor's jet keeps her moving on her own schedule. It's luxury, but it's also practical, because when you're the busiest pop star on the planet, time is your most valuable currency. Her cars, they've evolved too. Gone are the days of simple SUVs, though her Toyota Sequoia will always be nostalgic. Now, it's luxury sedans, high-performance sports cars, and comfort-driven vehicles like her Mercedes, Viano, and Cadillac Escalade, balancing privacy, security, and convenience. Taylor's transportation choices mirror her rise: streamlined, intentional, and built for life at the top. Life in 2025. Taylor Swift's latest era. Fast forward to 2025. And Taylor Swift isn't slowing down, she's rewriting history. Fresh off the back of the record-shattering Eras tour, the highest-grossing tours in history, Taylor jumped straight back into the creative zone. Her latest project, The Tortured Poets Department, her 11th studio album, featuring collaborations with artists like Post Malone, the lead single Fortnite didn't just top the charts, it crushed streaming records globally. On the personal front, Taylor's been embracing life in the spotlight with her boyfriend, NFL icon Travis Kelce, from romantic nights out in Palm Beach to dancing the night away at weddings in Tennessee. The couple's chemistry is undeniable. Fans can't get enough of their open, happy, and fun-loving dynamic. It's a love story playing out in real time. And while her professional and personal life shine, Taylor remains deeply committed to giving back. She's made headlines for her generosity, including a $100,000 donation to the family of a woman tragically killed at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Her contributions to education, disaster relief, and hunger programs remain consistent proof that even as her empire grows, Taylor never loses sight of what matters. In 2025, Taylor Swift isn't just dominating charts, she's setting the tone for what it means to be a modern icon. Successful, grounded, and constantly evolving, she's balanced mega-stardom with personal happiness, creative reinvention with global influence, and somehow, through it all, kept her connection with fans stronger than ever. So now it's your turn. What surprises you most about Taylor Swift's journey? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other stories on your screen. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.